Well, today's continuous rain couldn't dampen the spirits of the hundreds of people in D.C. today for the Komen 3-day.
But, you know, despite the changes to this year's walk because of the government shutdown, the participants this year, they are determined than ever.
Our Greta Cruz live at the with some inspiring stories from these women. Greta.
You got to believe this, and you have to take a look at this, you guys. There are dozens, even hundreds of hot pink pup tents here set up in the D.C. Armory. This is where the walkers, there are about 1,000 this year, are going to sleep tonight and tomorrow night. They've been showering out in trailers in the parking lot. They're coming in as we speak. It has been a long and very wet day, as we know. A lot of blisters on their feet, but I can tell you their spirits are as high as ever. It rained, it poured, but they kept on coming. The pink machine was on the march again.
It's hard, but we're motivating each other and keep each other going.
Yeah,
so
and we said it's for a good cause, so we're, being tested right now, but hey, gotta push through.
The Susan G. Komen 3-day, 60 miles of pounding the pavement to fight breast cancer.
We need to stop this. It's something that should have been stopped years ago.
Everyone has a story.
I had a mother-in-law that died 3 weeks after I got married.
My mother passed away.
I'm actually walking for Barb Doan, a member of our church who just recently passed away.
But this year's Komen 3-day is the last for D.C., a casualty of budget cuts fueled in part by last year's firestorm over Komen's decision to cut funding to Planned Parenthood for providing abortion services. That funding quickly restored, but the damage was done. At mile 13 today at UDC on Connecticut Avenue, enjoy your lunch. A break for lunch, a chance to escape the downpour and to share stories. Ron Reinhardt of Baltimore is a breast cancer survivor.
It's a mastectomy and radiation and chemo and...
A lot of people don't realize men can get it too.
Well, I sure didn't realize it.
I have pink, it's all underneath.
Lots of pink and lots of miles here. John Shiner's walking all 14 Komen 3 days nationwide.
My wife of over 30 years passed away last summer. Somebody looks at me, they see me walking by myself, and I'm never walking by myself because she's on my shoulder all the way along.
Pushing to finish, pushing to find a cure. Now, besides the weather, that government shutdown has also been a problem. The third and final day of the walk, which is Sunday, they were supposed to walk around the National Mall and have closing ceremonies near the Washington Monument because that is National Park Service land. They've had to reroute that day, and the closing ceremonies will now be held at RFK Stadium. And that is when they'll announce how much money they've raised. Last year, by the way, they raised $3.7 million. Live at the D.C. Armory, Greta Cruz, ABC 7 News.